In the 1983 film Scarface, we witness the rise and fall of Tony Montana, a Cuban refugee who came to Miami to seek the American dream. Tony's journey from a dishwasher to a powerful drug lord is one of the most iconic and thrilling stories in the history of cinema. While some may argue that the film portrays the American dream of achieving success through hard work and determination, the overall message of the film is that the pursuit of wealth and power ultimately leads to destruction and ruin. Let's explore the rise and downfall of Tony Montana in Scarface. Tony Montana, played by Al Pacino, starts as a small-time criminal who works for a drug lord named Frank Lopez. However, Tony's ambitions are much bigger than that, and he dreams of becoming the biggest drug dealer in Miami. His big break comes when he is introduced to Alejandro Sosa, a Bolivian drug lord who offers Tony a chance to work with him.
Don't fuck me, Tony. Don't you ever try to fuck me.
Tony seizes the opportunity and proves his worth to Sosa by successfully completing a deal. Tony's rise to power is fueled by his insatiable greed, his willingness to do whatever it takes to get what he wants, and his unrelenting thirst for power. He becomes the kingpin of Miami's drug world, living a life of luxury and making millions of dollars. Along with his ambition and fuel to rise to the top, Tony is a complex and flawed character with several psychological characteristics that contribute to his rise and fall in the criminal underworld. Tony displays a narcissistic personality, which is evident in his excessive self-love, grandiosity, and a sense of entitlement. He sees himself as superior to others, and this makes him arrogant and often impulsive in his actions. Tony's ascent to the top is not without consequences. He becomes addicted to drugs and loses touch with reality. His paranoia, aggression, and erratic behavior start to push away the people closest to him, including his best friend and sister. Montana's impulsive behavior is another significant psychological characteristic that stands out. He is quick to act on his emotions, often without thinking through the consequences of his actions, which lands him in trouble several times throughout the movie. Tony's impulsive nature and lack of regard for the consequences of his actions led him to make rash decisions that put himself and his associates in danger. For example, he killed an associate of a Colombian drug lord without considering the potential repercussions, which led to a violent retaliation against him and his friends. Along with failing to kill a politician exposing the drug lords on national television. Montana's excessive use of drugs, including cocaine, is another significant psychological characteristic. His drug use fuels his impulsive behavior, aggression, and paranoia, and eventually leads to his downfall. The rise and fall of Tony Montana in Scarface is a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the consequences of living a life of crime. Tony's journey shows us that even the most successful and powerful people can be brought down by their own flaws and the consequences of their actions. In conclusion, Scarface is a masterpiece of cinema that explores the rise and fall of Tony Montana, a man whose ambitions and greed ultimately lead to his downfall. Al Pacino's performance as Tony is iconic and unforgettable, and the film's themes of power, ambition, and the American dream continue to resonate with audiences to this day.